is just a testing to just see how it works. I think the microphone's all working now fine. I can see the audio levels on my end. Video capture device. Yeah, that should be fine. That's that. Okay, now microphone's all working. Yes. So I can hear myself on that side, so. Yeah. Hang on. Why is there no game audio? Oh dear. Why is there no game audio? Is there game audio now? This is why we'll test everything to see what happens. Oh yeah, fine. It's been a while. I'm good, thanks. I'm just testing it, making sure everything's all working. Because I haven't done live streams on YouTube or in general for a long time. So I'm just checking that everything all works nice and good. Because obviously you don't want the audio being bad and stuff, so I'm just checking it all. So how have you been? No, I can't save the call. So. Oh, I can. Okay, so everything is working now. That's what I was checking, making sure everything's all working properly. Yes, I'm doing BeamNG just as a test to see if it all works. And I am using FaceRig still, but I do want to get VC Face working from the audio will go okay, I think it is. Yeah, the audio sounds a bit quiet, hang on. Microphone, I'm going to turn you way up, please, because we need that a bit up. This video capture device, that's video capture. What's that? I think that's a monitor. One about 70%, and I want the music about 72. No, let's put a game at 60. Let's put a game at 50. 57. Because the problem is some of the cars on BeamNG are very loud. So I don't want it to be too loud. So does that sound all good, Charizard, or does it need any updating? Or have I made it bad? is working okay, but it's quiet. So the question is, can I do this? Can I go BMG? And can I do this? Can I limit the sound of the audio? Because I can hear myself and that on the audio, that's not working fine. But the game sound is too loud. So how does that sound on the stream? How does that sound? Audio, that's not working fine. But the game sound is too loud. How does that sound on the stream? How does that sound too bad? Except I can definitely hear my Streamlabs microphone sounds really quiet. And the only reason I could think it sounds quiet is, let me guess, if I go into sounds on the PC and I go onto microphone properties. Why does that sound too bad? Oh, properties are about the same. So I'm not sure why it's been so quiet. Streamlabs microphone sounds really quiet. I think that's strange, because the microphone is usually not really that quiet. If I go into sounds on the PC, so I'm not sure why it's so quiet. Properties. Oh, properties are about the same. So I'm not sure why it's been so quiet. Has that fixed it? Because the microphone is usually not really that quiet. So I'm not sure why it's so quiet. Yeah, that definitely doesn't fix it. Yeah, I think I just broke the microphone, mate. Oops. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's so quiet on the microphone. That's strange. Comment down below if you know why it's so quiet on the microphone. Shouldn't. Oh! Oh! Now it's far too loud. I apologize if I just deafen people, but I think I figured it out. Shouldn't. Oh! Oh! So now it should be working. I apologize if I just deafen people, but I think I figured it out. So that's how it works. I mean, mute the stream on my side so I can't hear myself repeating, even though I can. So it is fixed, but I can hear myself repeating through the stream, which is not the nicest thing, but at least it's fixed why it's so quiet. But oh, that seems to be okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's repeating. I think that's just better choosing monitor and the output. Will this fix it? No. So I don't know why, but that seems to be working a bit better. With the audio, it seems to be working a bit better, even though it is repeating. Hopefully the audio is all alright now, if I've done that. I thought Echo's still watching. I may have deafened him. But that sounds alright. I think. But if it needs a little bit more tweaking, I apologise. That's because I haven't done a stream in such a long time, and I could stream on Twitch. I still don't know if I'm going to stream on Twitch, because with Twitch nowadays having all of the silly requirements and rules they have, if you accidentally have your character to Twitch look inappropriate or so on, it can get shut down for it. So I really can't be asked to deal with that mess on Twitch. But yeah, let me know if the audio's working okay. It should be, hopefully. I'll know when it's finished streaming, or if someone says that it's not working well. So we have to get up the road. We're nearly there, fortunately. Fortunately, this car's nice and small down these roads, so this car doesn't have much of a problem. But cars like the Sunville that I have installed, that's gonna be that one's a nightmare, because that car is literally the game equivalent of an Eldorado. So good luck getting it through the narrow roads of Italy with that car. I thought BMG crashed then. What's the next car we're doing? A special wagon police. Oh nice, I got a classic. But these can be tricky because you see what I mean. These are lovely cars, but I think my microphone might also be peaking. I'm not sure yet. These are fun cars, but it does handle like you're on. It does handle like a boat. We don't need an indicator because this road doesn't have indicators. It's both ways. If you're wondering what I'm using a 360 controller wirelessly on the PC to control these, and I'm using the arrow keys on the keyboard for the indicators because they're not mapped to the controller. He's driving slow, so I think we can go around him. You can go around them sometimes if there's no oncoming traffic. So like these two that are driving slow, we can go past these two. Sometimes I'll just slowly go to these here. Just for a bit of realism. Even though one, there's no fuel tank doors on these cars, which is a little bit disappointing, and you can't fill up fuel, which is also disappointing. But I think it adds a bit of realism parking in there on the fuel station and then imaginary topping up fuel. I'm hoping that's something a BeamNG will add eventually. And this is where the AI is stupid. As you can see, he tried to cut the corner and it crashed into a lamppost. Yeah, sometimes the AI in this game are pretty dumb. Occasionally they're good, but they are sometimes stupid. And another thing I know they're stupid about, which is why I'm not activating the siren. If you activate the siren, it'll just stop in front of you. It won't move to the side of the road. We're not doing too bad so far with these cars. Oh, better tight squeal. I'm just going nice and gentle with this. See, it's a big car. We have to turn here. So, a brake and under 30 miles an hour. Oh, those buildings are loading in. It might lag a bit because I do have FaceRig on, I have the live stream going on, and I have OneDrive telling me to look back at your memories. I don't think that come up on stream, did it? Yeah, I can hear myself repeating, so I'm gonna see what it's doing that for. There's definitely something going on with the microphone. Is that better? Nope, that's worse. But I've done monitor off. Now it's working, I think. Okay, yeah, that seems to be working better. It's if it's got the monitor on or the monitor off. The monitor repeats. I haven't used the software that much, so it's nice to know that if I have a monitor on, it doesn't nasty repeat. So the microphone should be all working still. I don't know how loud it is now that I've done that. But that sounds... I haven't used the software that much, so... Okay, that sounds alright. It's nice to know that if I have a monitor on, it does... Right, that sounds nice. I like how that sounds. That doesn't sound too bad now, but I think I've fixed everything. Finally. But hopefully that should be alright for the next stream. The only reason I've turned BeamNG down quite a bit is because some cars like the Wendover and the Legrand are very loud. So I don't want it to be too loud, basically. Is this going nicely? This car reminds me of LA Noire, to be honest. Comment down below as well, or in the chat, if you want to see more BeamNG on the channel. This is a game I do like to play in the spare time a lot. And I wouldn't mind doing videos on BeamNG if people would want to see BeamNG. Because it is quite a fun game to play. And you can do stuff like music videos, you can do car mod videos, showcases. And technically I have done BeamNG on the channel when I done the Autolition series with automation to BeamNG. I am planning to bring that series back soon. Some new cars, because there's a bunch of new cars now, and apparently you can do interiors now easier, so might be because of interiors and a lot more fun stuff. Oh, now we got a fast car this time. This one's a loud one as well, SBR4. The V6 one. It's a nice car. Currently it's in sports mode. I can tell by looking at the ESC on the side. Let's actually... let's put that back on comfort. They handle a bit more calm on comfort to sports cars. By the way, this map is Italy, if you're gonna tell. But so far, we've only had one mod car, the Golf, and... whoa, that's about it. Oh! Oh, it's sliding a little bit then. Don't get me wrong, I think this car's based on an older Audi TT, I think. Definitely sounds like it. Wheel, come back! Well, I think we may be screwed. Oh dear. This is one reason I like BeamNG, because of realistic crashing physics. Problem is, we've got to drive 4 miles now. I'll turn the ESC off because it's gonna moan. I've got to try and drive 4 miles with one missing wheel. This is gonna be fun. That was my fault, I wasn't watching the trees. But yeah, this is not gonna drive. It's totaled. Sometimes you can drive with 3 wheels, but that's totaled. There's no possible way we're gonna get 4 miles with that. Oops. Oh, another Golf. This time we've got the off-road one. So in that case, why do I need to go that way? And I can just look for diffs and just drive across here. Oh, game, why have you done me dirty? There's a fence there. And that fence I don't think you can drive through. Oh, bugger. So yeah, we have to go on the road. It's lame. Unless... Hello. No, we're gonna get stuck doing that. Okay, so I can't go over there. A shame because I wanted to go off-road because this car's got the off-road diff. Well, this model anyway has off-road diff. This car isn't too bad on speed as well, so it shouldn't take us that long. Oh, I missed it turning. For me, it's currently 9:16 p.m. UK time. I don't know why I put the indicator on then, but yeah, this doesn't handle bad. Most cars on this game handle okay. The only ones that can be a bit sketchy are if you get the muscle drag cars, or I have a mod that has the sports car have a V8 engine in. That can be a bit sketchy because they don't have traction control, so they will like to burn the wheels and basically slide on you. And we're doing not too bad with this car. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't even know what it's doing. Oh, it's gonna park there. Or it's just going to stay in the middle of the road. bit further. We have a 200BX. Not a bad model, type LS. Should be a fun drive. This car's nice to drive. I'm surprised I haven't got any bad cars yet, if I'm honest. The only one we've crashed is at SBR. But that's because I wasn't looking where I was driving and I didn't brake in time. I do have a mod for this car that has these weird white headlights on it. I think that one might be broken. Because they're supposed to be this colour like these lights, but they look pale white. But I have some old BeamNG mods on this game, so that's to be expected. Ooh. Oh, fudge! Damn it, and I'm crash welded to the tree. Oh well. I was looking where I was going, but yeah, I lost traction on that corner. And this is one of the loud cars. Yeah, this is one of the loud cars, so you can see why I turned the game down quite a bit of volume, because this car does hurt your ears. Let's go on the interior. Interior is pretty neat in this car. How about that for an interior? I don't do interior on all of the cars because smaller roads can be a bit annoying to find a place. If I'm not keeping to lines, a lot of cars on this game do that. AI do that all the time. But Oh, there's one with more loose control than Barstow. But see what I mean by the big cars? I mean, this one's not a big car, but... See what I mean? Like, small walls like this, it can be tricky to angle it out. Do look in TV on this as well. But I'll be gentle with this because these cars, you have to be gentle with these muscles because you do that too much and it will lose traction. So you have to gentle on the throttle. Surprisingly, this car's quite quiet on the interior. But so far we haven't really got terrible cars. We've only had 2 that we've crashed because they're being distracted or losing traction. The rest have been okay. Yes, if it's a small enough car, I'll jump over that. But yeah, this is a car I definitely will not want to crash because, well, it'd be a death trap if you crash in this. Because your head goes straight through that wooden steering wheel. Which, fortunately, BeamNG doesn't have bodies yet. But if it had realistic bodies, that's what would happen with this. As much as these old cars are beautiful in design and looks, they're not good in a crash. And sounds of them are nice as well. But, what's going on there? Huh? How has my window done that? The rear window. Oh, both of them have done it. Oh, I didn't even notice this has little tiny rear doors. That's weird, I've never seen it do that before. And I haven't crashed it also. I really don't know why the windows have done that, that's weird. Oh, we've got a Miramar. A rally race drift one, which... this car I don't mind. This one's an alright car to drive. This is one of the faster ones I don't mind. This one's a nice one to drive. And it sounds good as well. Weird, what was that? That could have been a lot worse. We did lose traction then. Fortunately, the only damage is we've dented the front bonnet a bit. But we haven't really buckled our steering or anything. That could have been a lot nasty. That's one thing I forgot about this car. As much as it sounds good and it's fast, it has no traction control or any ABS or anything. So you lose control, basically. It does sound good though. How? I was okay for a bit and then drive shaft broke. That's BS. If you ask me, that's a load of BS. Shouldn't break that easy. So, one we lost traction and hit a tree. Another one our drive shaft burst. And the other one I wasn't paying attention and lost a wheel, so we've already failed 3 cars, which isn't terrible, but it happens. That's just BeamNG for you. That if you crash a car or drive shaft or anything breaks, that's just how the game is. But I like driving these taxi ones as it makes the little Thea look so tiny. Looks like an ant compared to this. And whoever's watching who's excited for Confuzzled, I do have Confuzzled coming up very soon. And yeah, I'll be doing Confuzzled definitely this year, but I am going to work on getting the rest of the 2019 done as well. So hopefully I'll get 2019 and the 2022 Confuzzled up for this year, because I've got a lot of plans for this year's Confuzzled. I'm planning to use the newer camera that I use on my videos, and I'm gonna use a backup camera if I need to, a little action cam, because my old one overheats, so I'm gonna get a new one in time for the con. And I've got a Samsung 360 camera, so some event videos will be separate to the Confuzzle videos, because some of the events I want to record with a 360 camera, and because those use a different type of video format, those will be a different video. So for example, if I record, say, one of the dance parties or so, or one of the events in a 360 video, it'll be in a 360 where you can look all the way around, which will be pretty damn cool, especially with like the raves and stuff that they have going on for parties. So definitely gonna have some fun with that. And I'm new to 360 videos. Oh, that could have been nasty. I am new to 360. I was actually going to get another battery, which I would have been able to record more, but the company I ordered the battery from, unfortunately, the battery never returned. So they refunded my money, fortunately, and I've used that money for some camera bits and gear extra for the con. But the downside with that is the Samsung 360 camera takes about 120 minutes or 2 hours for the battery to fully charge. So I'll do the events that I can with it, and while it's flat I would have to essentially have a camera charge. Fortunately I have a bunch of power banks that I will be taking with me, which will hopefully power and charge all of the camera batteries. While I'm waiting for them to charge, I'll be using other camera batteries, because what I do for the main camera and the backup is I have multiples of the same battery on me. So that means I can, when the battery is flat, I can have that on charge while I'm using the fully charged one. And then when that one's flat, the other one will be fully charged. So I can just essentially cycle them around. That's how I can get so much footage of a con as well. And there's some all new camera stuff. I'm going all out. I'm gonna see as much as I can record. Fair warning, it might be a few hundred gig. There'll be a lot of footage. So there'll be lots of videos. Possibly if it's the same day stuff, there'll be multiple videos. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'll be with my partner as well, which I think will be the first time he's been on my channel. We have been planning to do a video for a while, but I think that'll be the first time he's ever been on the channel. He's a nice sweet guy, so it'll be quite fun to have on the channel. Oh, this is cool. What's this? It's like a retro pickup. I like this. This is a cool mod. This is also a mod, a Satsuma 210, which is like an older style, 40s style car. I do like this pickup truck though. This is really cool. And I'm surprised no one's really asked why I haven't done GTA in a while. And short and end of the story with that is I'm just bored of playing Grand Theft Auto on PS4. So obviously I can't afford the new console, so I can't do the new content yet. And I'm kind of just bored of GTA in general, because I've done all of the updates, I've done all of the missions, not really anything to do anymore. And if I do GTA on the channel again, the only content I want to do is I want to do basically clapping tryhards, doing GTA 5 mods on PC, or the other option I want to do is do the 5M roleplay videos on PC. Because if I'm honest, those are the only 3 things on GTA that I see fun now. Because I'm just bored of playing it normally. Like, I'd rather play the 5M nowadays, or play a game like for mods on a single player. So I used to play GTA quite a lot, but now it feels like a chore just playing GTA on the channel. It's sucked all the fun out of it for me. That's another reason I've actually stopped doing those GTA random and funny moments I used to do, because I've done all the fun stuff that I can do with those. And occasionally when something funny happens, like a glitch or something, I'm not occasionally recording that when that happens. So to be honest, I kinda don't do them anymore, because I've done everything that can be done with GTA basically. Apart from clapping tryhards and doing stuff like 5M server videos and GTA 5 mods. That's really the only fun I can do anymore. Oh. Let me go in the interior for a bit. As I just noticed, it has a column shifter. That's pretty neat. I like that. That's a nice attention to detail. The indicators don't sound too right, if I'm honest. They wouldn't be as clicky on the car this age. But that's a nice attention to detail. It has a column shifter. It's got a nice sound to it as well, but yeah, if I do GTA 5 on the channel anymore, it's only going to be a few things, because I'm not really that interested in GTA anymore. And plus the fact that a lot of people are saying with rumours, which personally I take rumours as a load of bullshit, because for me, it's only true if it's said from Rockstar. So going around saying, oh, it's not going to be any new consoles, so it's like, how do you know? Because Rockstar haven't said anything about the next update. And even though there's been some leaked stuff in the code, which could be true, it's still early development if it is leaked in the code. So the chances are, if it is updates on the old consoles, PS4, Xbox One, then it might be the last update for those consoles. And I'll say that with a grain of salt because I've noticed myself, which is another reason I don't play GTA much anymore. It's a lot buggier and there's a lot of bugs and glitches with the console versions on the last gen. Like lagging past the casino, installing a death barrier under the map, and then there's glitches like your character not wanting to get in a car, or pedestrians automatically going towards you, or police just going on you for no reason. There's a lot of issues. Just to name a few, there's a lot of problems with the PS4 and Xbox versions of GTA 5. So I feel like if we do get an update, it's going to be the last update for those consoles. Because I can't see them doing any more updates apart from this update that we're working on. Because I myself can see it's lagging quite badly. The only system I can say for certain that probably will get the new updates is the PC version. Because obviously the PC is not limited to its hardware, so the PC should be able to handle more. And we've got a car that looks like a giant poo. What a lovely colour for a car. Brown. And it's one of the loud cars as well. So what a lovely car. We've got the Poo-mobile. But my opinions with GTA, I will be doing an update video with that on the channel. While I'm on a stream, I'm just saying what I'm mostly gonna say, but I'll go more in depth when I do a video on it. There's quite a few fans that my friend knows has been saying, well, I don't do GTA much anymore. And well, the reason why is I'm just bored of it. Like, I've done everything on GTA, and I've done everything that can be done apart from the 3 video plans I've got. I've done literally everything. And the 3 video plans are Clapping Tryhards, GTA 5 mods on PC, and GTA 5M videos on PC. There might be funny moments with friends, but to be honest, quite a few of my friends are on the new gen consoles and I don't have the new gen. So if there is funny moments with friends, it's going to be on the old gen buggy console versions of the PS4, which there's not really much I can do with that because I've done everything on the game, so I'm kind of bored of that. Or the PC one, which the PC one I would do with friends, definitely. The only thing I'm nervous about with PC is if you get a modder, get your IP, well, not your IP, but your Rockstar ID address. And your Rockstar ID is linked to your Rockstar social club. So each social club has a special Rockstar ID that's unique to that account. And the problem is, if they get your Rockstar ID, you're screwed because they can cause mischief no matter where you go. So if you go in a public session, they can grief you. if you go in an invite only session, they can grief you. Even if you go into a solo online session and no one uses, they can join you by their Rockstar ID and screw you over. And the worst thing about it, it's with every Rockstar game. It's a link to your social club. So if you're playing Red Dead 2, they can join you on there. If you're playing Red Dead 1, they can join you on there. If the Red Dead 1 servers are still up, they can basically just join you on anything they want. Even if you wanted to play something old like GTA 4 multiplayer, they can grief you on there. Which kinda sucks, but sad thing about it is Rockstar isn't doing anything about it. They will patch a money glitcher and ban someone that's modding money in, but they won't ban the toxic people that get your Rockstar ID and essentially grief you no matter what session you're in, even if you're in single player. And Rockstar don't ban those people, which is kind of crappy of a company that doesn't do that. Oh, we get sports goal. Ooh. So, if there's one thing I'm nervous about on PC, it's if someone gets my Rockstar ID, because literally we can just join any game and crash your game or basically just cause you hell. Which is one of the warning signs a lot of people say if you join a public session on PC, is if one of them gave your Rockstar ID, you're screwed. So the chances are, when I get PC, I don't really want to go into a public session, but I might go in one for a video. But I'm hoping if I do, that I don't end up with one modder getting my Rockstar ID, because that would be lame. I don't know if we can do it with console. I think they're not able to with console, but I'm not sure. And in my opinion, if they gave Rockstar ID, that's worse than getting your IP address. Because no, we can't show your internet down, but any game you join, even if it's a single player game, they can join and either grief you or basically freeze your game. So that kinda sucks. And after this live stream, I'm just going to do probably some videos, edit some videos I've got on the computer. I hope you guys enjoyed the Bean Boozled with my friend. That was actually fun to do. We are planning to do Bean Boozled again some point on the channel. I want to do the new one, which is the 6th edition. because the new 6th edition has, you can get either cappuccino or, I think it's cappuccino or I forgot now. It's either cappuccino or beef and onion gravy, which isn't too bad because I like both of those flavours. Or the other one is pomegranate or dirty bandage. And dirty bandage, I'm curious how bad that one's going to be, because in my opinion the worst one on Bean Boozled, which sadly they've removed on the 6th edition, so I will be buying that bad one to add to it when I do that one. The bad one that they removed was skunk spray, in my opinion, and skunk spray is the worst one. Like rotten eggs and stinky socks and all the others, those are pretty bad. But the skunk spray, that's the one that makes you gag. Well, for me and my friend anyway. So if you do Bean Boozled, you really do not want to get skunk spray, because that's the worst flavour of all of them. But the sad thing is, I could do it now on the channel, but it's something ridiculous like £30 shipping from America or Australia for a box. And yeah, I don't want to pay £30 shipping for a 100-gram box of jelly beans. That's stupid. So I'm just going to wait until they're eventually released in the UK. Unless if one of my American friends can donate that to me. But yeah, I don't want to pay that much on shipping. That's just stupid for those 4 new flavours. And we finally got a bad car. We got a Widgeon. And if you know what I mean by bad, it's a freewheeler. And if you play BeamNG, you will know freewheelers have one problem. And that is they like to tip at slow speeds. So even if you're going 10 miles an hour round a curb, it will tip. So I really hate using these, because they like to tip on you. It's like more the speed. You saw there, it's just trying to leave its wheels off the floor. And I wasn't even going that fast. I like the 4-wheel version to this car though. 4 wheels are better than 3. Because the 3 wheels like to tip. This one's based off a Bond bug. But yeah, see what I mean? The wheels would just like to try and lift on the wheel. In my opinion, this is one of the worst cars on BeamNG. Because I hate driving them, because it literally will tip like that if you go slightly too quick. Never a nightmare to drive. Oh, we got another nice car. This is another mod car. That's based on like an older BMW Z-Type, I believe it's called. Quite a nice car. Hey! not gonna bother with indicating on some of them, I think. Because this car doesn't have traction control. That's a problem. Let me just drive up to them, see if we can get past. Yeah, no I can't. Oh, no, my mirror. Oh, my mirror! Well, we don't have a driver mirror anymore, broke it. Fortunately on this map, it doesn't matter if your car gets slightly damaged. You can deliver with a broken radiator and all bashed in on the front and they'll still accept it. So I don't think they'll care about the mirrors if I do lose them. Well, I did some damage there, I think. Yeah, let's just get rid of the other one. I don't need it anyway. I've been streaming for about an hour. Okay then. What's the next car we get? We get a K series. Wait, that's the same car. Except this one's a bit more sportier with a convertible roof. Nice. This one's nice. I don't have to deliver it far. Okay, that sounds nice. I like that. And it's faster as well. Yeah, some mod cars do have a nice sound. This one is definitely one of those. It's got a nice throaty V6, I believe it is. This is why I like petrol and diesel cars more than electric, because electric are okay and cool, but you can't beat an engine car because you get these sounds. And I mean, these sounds are just, they're so much nicer than just silent electric sounds. If I had an electric car, I would definitely have an adapter that allows you to have engine sounds on it, because they just sound so much better. And it's going to be sad in the future when we have just only electric cars left, because I really do like the sound of engines. Speaking about cars and engines, a relic of a car that I want to get eventually is a Trabant. And a Trabant is a long way off at the moment because one, I need to redo my theory test and everything, get my first car, and then when my insurance has gone down, that's when I can buy a classic car, i.e. a Trabant. And if you don't know what Trabant is, it's a little two-stroke car from East Germany that used to be a people's car. And then, oh dear. Oh, I can still drive about. And they're known for being they're known for not being very good cars. Because the big problem with a Trabant is not so much that they only have a small engine that does top speed about 75 miles an hour. One of the big concerns with them is they produce a lot of carbon monoxide compared to a modern car, so they do 5 times more emissions than a modern or classic car of the same era, which is not good. So that means basically they're still road legal, but they won't pass emissions, not in the slightest. But that's mostly to do because the whole thought process back then of a Trabant is make a car for the people that's cheap to run and cheap to service. That was the main focus. So it didn't matter really if the car was a bit inefficient on emissions by a lot, because it wasn't really designed for that purpose. Now we can drive it, kind of. Yeah. But I think they're really cool little cars, and they're actually not that expensive of a classic. It's one of those classics that you can get for like $2,000, and there's a lot of them around because they made like 3 million of those little cars, so they're quite common. Even though the last cars that they made was about 30 years ago. So they haven't made them in a long time. And then you're thinking, what would I do when I get one? Mostly take it to car shows, and ever so often take it to meets and cons. When you have motor fairs. But you can tell with me, I like the weird cars that are not very common. Another car I actually wouldn't mind having is, funny enough, a Montego, because I know for maintainable cars, but I quite like them, and they are a bit of a rarity nowadays to find one that's still in good condition that hasn't rotted into the ground yet. Oh. Oh, still alright. I suppose I clip my car and it's busted my steering a little bit. I'm still okay though, I'm not too damaged. It is pulling though. So it is pulling into a crush barrier. So I gotta watch out. That was a nasty slam on the side of the car. Let's assess the damage. So there's not really much body damage, just a bit dented. The doors look like we've popped out of their shape a little bit. And it looks like we've popped our rear window there. Front fender's quite badly damaged. Our bonnet is slightly bent and our steering on that front side is a little bit bent out of shape. We've also got a broken indicator on the front side. So, a bit battered but enough to still drive. That's why I like BeamNG, because if you lose control of your car, you get realistic damage like that on the side. But it's the only game that does damage like that, apart from Wreckfest. But I haven't really played Wreckfest. I do want to play Wreckfest at some point, but I do like the crash physics of BeamNG. It's got quite nice damage physics. Unless if it glitches. If it glitches then you end up with like weird glitch marks everywhere. See, we just hit that rock and it's broke my tail lights and bumper. Uh-oh. This is a fast car. This is a long car. We might potentially lose control of this. We might potentially damage it already. But to be honest, this road is too small for this car. Because look, this is normally available for 2 cars, yet we're taking up the whole path, literally. So, some cars don't work very well on this map, as they're too big for it. Oh, yeah, we lost control there a little bit. I do apologise if it lags a bit, because I do have like 260 mods enabled on this game, so I have quite a lot of car configs and all that kind of stuff. That's one thing I love about being a G is all the different variations you can get. What? That's why you have to be gentle with these cars, because it would just wheel spin and spin out if you're not gentle on these older cars. This handles nice at the moment. I say that, but I'll bet you I'm going to end up hitting something and screwing it up. Well, yeah, oh, another curve. It's hard to say where your wheels are with this car. First put in cockpit view because it's such a white car. Fortunately, if it does spin out, I can control it most of the time. Oh, that's how you take a corner. I don't think it's that thing. Wait, why am I going all the way around? When I can just go up the road? Sometimes the sign up doesn't make sense. I can just go up the road and then around. I think. Or is it a narrow road? Oh no. Yeah, we fit. Yeah, we can. It's down there. U-turn. Park it there. Wait, wasn't we already here? Yeah, it was. Oh dear. That one feels fast. Everybody broke out suspension. Into the trees! I don't know, but I need to check. What the stream is that? Okay, I've been streaming about an hour and a half. What the hell have we got here? This looks fun. What have we got here? Oh, it has nitrous. Don't mind if I press you. Yeah, I've been recording for about, or streaming for about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna say when it says 10 to 11, why? I guess we're good now. Well, my controller just decided it wanted to die. So, I've got a feeling that's probably telling us we need to stop streaming soon. Because that very rarely happens, honestly, but when it does, it just does. So we can't really do much about that. Oh, I'll still drive. No, I won't. That's a shame. I wanted to try that car. Boo! And we've got a flappy door boy. Yeah, we've got a flappy door boy. I don't know why, I just, on this mod, this isn't a normal pigeon. On this mod I've got, some of the configs, the door just likes to flap open, like that. So I don't know what's going on there. But this is a long three-wheeler and I've got a feeling we might tip. My feeling was correct. And I don't want a car to hit that door if I can help it. Because if they hit that door, it buggers up the side of my car and damages it. But as it's a long three-wheeler, I'm watching if I don't tip. Please do not tip or lose that door. That's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about, is having a tip. Because when it does a tip, you can see we've quite badly dented the fronting. And if I gets dented too much, that's our wheel gone on the front. Oh, I hate three-wheelers with a passion. I didn't tip it though. At least that does not be much of a problem at the moment. Oi! Go! Stop. Not a bad pigeon, but it's just for these like to tip that annoys me. And they crash quite badly. The same with the dove mod I have. Or dove, you say it. Hey. Oi, Nathan, no. Hi, Nate, what are you up to? Okay, this car's loud, but it's not bad. Oh, it's only a little dent. This car's got a nice reinforced bumper, so. Hence the big roll bar on the top. This is an derby car. Funny enough, I actually might do something to eat as well in a bit, because I can hear my belly growling, and yes, I did have a Sunday dinner about 5, I think it was. Well, yeah, you know what I mean, when your belly's just grumbling. It's like, I try to ignore it sometimes, but it is hard to ignore it because you don't feel very full and stuff. So yeah. We've got a dove. You know how I know we got a dove? It sounds like a fart. And this is the family people car, Death Trap Deluxe, I call it. So, if you crash this little tin shed, you're pretty much just a mangled pile of scrap metal. So, if this was a realistic car, I don't know how the hell it would pass health and safety, because even a 20-mile-an-hour crash, I'll crumple like a greenhouse. So, I don't even know how this car's technically road legal on BeamNG, because one crash, you're pretty much just toast. It is a nice little car in Italy though, because it's a nice tiny car. It is a nice little car as long as you don't crash, basically. But this is what I've got with Duff Mod, because it adds these funny little, like, little people cars, which look really funny. Even the interior is like, oh god, what's this? So this feels like quite sporty model actually. Fortunately, we haven't lost control of the greenhouse yet. Well, that's tempting, but no. I want to deliver it. You can't tell me this little greenhouse is faster than a sports car. Come on. Yeah, they all go in traffic speed, so, but come on. Why is this little box so quick? And I think you can tell this is a death trap, because look how thin those A-pillars are. They're as thin as a twig. And it is based on a Pigeon, which is a three-wheeler. This is the full-wheel version, it's based on a Pigeon. Was a full family car. So far we're doing pretty good. We're not crashing, which if I crash I'm dead basically. It'll just kill this car straight away. Because this car isn't very good in crashes. Oh, nearly had a crash then. And we broke our front brakes. Brilliant. Oh, wherever. Oh, there it goes. Goodbye, hubcap. We don't really need hubcaps, so. I don't even know where that went, if I'm honest. Somewhere over there in the field. So with brakes, I'm just relying on the front rear blades. The front one's a shot. The front ones are completely dead. We're doing good though, apart from the lost outcome. That could have been really nasty. We need to give up more. This is one of the smaller cars. I like driving around in Italy, but bad crashing. So for how bad I can say this car isn't crashing, well, think of a greenhouse you can drive. That's basically how bad this car isn't crashing. It just crumples like it's nothing. It's not the worst car that we have. Worst is the three-wheelers and the questionable car. We have to deliver this nice Miramar. 0.6 miles. It's doable. What are you doing? What's him doing? You're just gonna sit there. I think you're just gonna sit there causing a traffic jam. The only thing that's disappointing with this map, Italy map, is if it was based on Italy, which it is, then why is all of the signs and everything, that one's going in the ground, why is all the signs apart from the location signs in English? Wouldn't they technically be in English and Italian? That's one add-on I kind of think they missed out on this map, if I'm honest. That would have made it look better and more realistic. Ooh, we got a good car. We got a super light. This is fun to drive. I like these. I think this might be the last car on the stream. Let me just check. How long have we been streaming for? One hour 57 minutes, so yeah, I'm gonna say this is probably the last one. That's an interesting small shop. But yeah, I like driving this car. Basically, Can-Am Superlight, if I remember, if my car's right. It's a fun car to drive, this one. Drives really nice and it's a really cool looking car. Like, if I have the money in real life, I would definitely have something like this as a like Sunday driver to drive around for fun. It's a really cool looking car. The way it is. There's a moth in my room as well. I don't know how it's got in here because the windows are shut. And the windows also have fly nets, so yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with him after the stream because moths have one problem. They like to eat away your clothes. And that's bad. Once I've delivered this car, I'll see where the stream is at, and if it's not too bad, I'll maybe do another car. But as it looks like there's a time, I might just end the stream after this car is delivered. Because my time, it's nearly 10 to 11. Hey! Nearly lost control of it then. Can we go down here? I damage the car too much. The question is, yes we can. So I'll just do that. It saves something to keep driving all the way down, as we can just... Uh-oh. Oh. We might have a problem. We'll solve the problem. Oh, we've bugged up our back lights, so that's a shame. But that's just cosmetic damage. But realistically, that back fender on the passenger side would have wedged that wheel, so it would have been difficult to drive. And I probably would have done some damage to the suspension and the chassis. Let's see what car we get first. Okay, go on then. Let's just do one more car. It's only 2.7 miles. Well, let's do this. Well, this is another car with folds of tinfoil as well. The FSO Polonaise, basically. Cool car, but Polish as well. Cool Polish car, but this model on BeamNG does like to crumple badly. So as long as we don't crash, we're good. I actually wouldn't mind a real life car what this is based on, but as far as I know, there's no FSO Polonaise in the UK, and a lot of Polish people wasn't a fan of FSO Polonaise back in the day, because this car was built only in Poland, and it was supposed to replace the Polish Fiat 126, or the Polski as it used to be called. And a lot of people loved that little car, so as you can imagine, when they tried to do this whole new car, it didn't sell very well and only was being made for a couple of years. There's a lot of people preferred the older 126s over this. It's a shame because I think it's quite cool looking, especially the facelift like this. The facelift looking one is quite cool looking, nice early 90s boxy design, and because it's got thin A-pillars, if you look on the interior of this car, you can see very good visibility. You can see all the way around there. Very little blind spots on this car. Really good visibility. That's what I like about these. Even though they're dangerous in the Crash on BeamNG real life, I don't think they're as dangerous. But I have heard the real life ones do rot, because they used to use quite thin metals to keep the cost down. So as much as I wouldn't mind one of these in the UK, I'm not known of any in the UK, so it would be pretty rare. Probably be the only one in the UK, to be honest. But if I'm able to import one with with it not being too expensive, it would be nice to import, because how cool would it be to take a car like this to a car show or a FurCon where there's none of these in the UK? So it would be really cool, because it'd be the only one that you'll probably ever see in the UK. But there's many cars I could say that I would like as a classic. But as I said to my dad, if I want to get a good classic that's practical, I would like either an estate or a big hatchback like this, because it's got both benefits. One, it's a classic, you can take to car shows and stuff, and two, it's a nice big car, so it's practical for FurCons, and that means you've got a big boot, so you can hold a lot of suitcases and quite a few people probably in one of these. So that's why, in my opinion, older cars are better, because they're a lot more spacious and a lot more practical. The only downside to them though is efficiency. It doesn't have that on most old cars. And two, the only other thing it'll lay you down is body rust and that kind of stuff. That sound effect's probably going to be copyrighted. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave the stream here. That's been basically a test stream, making sure if it's working. I believe it's working now. And two, sounds all good. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the first live stream Sunday. That sound effect's probably going to be copyrighted. And there will be another one maybe next Sunday. Yes, there will be one next Sunday. But next Sunday is going to be the last one for this month, unfortunately, because the 29th I'll be at Confuzzled. I'm going there 27th to the 31st of May. So those days I will not be doing any videos or live streams. So the only videos I might do is a few shorts, but everything else I won't be doing. So if I see you at the con, I hope you guys enjoy. And just hit me up if you see me at the con, just chill. I'll be around with the cameras and recording and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream Sunday. This is Peaches signing offline. The only videos I might do is a few shorts, but everything else I won't be doing. So if I see you at the con, I hope you guys enjoy. And just hit me up if you see me at the con, just chill. I'll be around with the cameras and recording and everything. So